So there's a moment where Jesus met a centurion guy, a Roman soldier, and he was a high-level guy. And I love this moment where Jesus is like, your daughter's sick, and so let's go. And the centurion soldier says, oh, no. I'm paraphrasing now. I am a man of honor, and I understand the structure. I'm massively paraphrasing now. I understand the structure of the Roman Empire, and I have a level of authority in that kingdom. And I have to say to these soldiers, look, if you go over there, then they'll do it.
Yeah.
Or if I say to those servants, go over there, and they'll do it. Because of who you are, just say the word, and she'll be healed.
Yeah.
And what Jesus says to him is really interesting. He says, I've never seen so much faith in all of Israel. And the guy doesn't go to temple, right?
Yeah.
So he's talking about faith. We'll talk about faith in the next session. What is faith? But he understood about structure. And going back to your first comment, Jonathan, about the king's domain, I think that's a really helpful thought for people wanting to explore God's kingdom. And the how is to see that Jesus is a king of a government, and that government has laws. And everything that Jesus says becomes law. And another thing you said, Jonathan, which I loved, was that the more you understand about the kingdom, it really, and how solid it is, grows your faith. I think that's such an important thing for us to get, is that Jesus is a king of a government. Yeah. And that government has laws. It has levels. It has structure to it. And that girl in that story was healed within that moment. Yep. The soldier engaged in the kingdom, and he honored Jesus as the king of the kingdom. And it was in that moment that this girl was healed. In church, when we go to church as well, there's this expectation that people are going to get healed and things are going to happen because we're coming, right? And you get that a lot in church, right? You get like a preacher coming and everyone's like, oh, what's going to happen? Yeah. But the kingdom's there, and it was always there.
Yes.
And for this Roman soldier who had never been to church, right? Never been to temple, he understood honor and how to honor someone in their structure. And it's the same, like, when you go for an interview for a job, like if you understand the business and you honor the business, it will help you in reaching out to the CEO, right? For people to get this idea that the kingdom is a government and that government is inside of us. Controversially, like talking about immigration now. So people don't come to the United Kingdom because it has lovely views. They come because they know the benefits that they will get if they come here. And if they become a citizen, they will have legal rights as a UK citizen. And that's why they're coming. It's the same with America and other places that have people moving over there. They want to come, not for the mountains, not for the beaches, but for the government, because they know that when they have that government, they will have legal rights and they'll be protected. They'll have provisions. And it's exactly the same with the kingdom. Yeah.
I like what you just did just then, because you made it like a practical thing. We're talking about that, the Roman centurion. Because that's what I was thinking, how? Like, because that's always my question. I'm always like, I see that. How do we marry the two? And I like you broke it down. You said that he was able to get his daughter healed by tapping into the way Jesus was doing stuff. And like Jesus, bless him, was like, bless him, but he was like wanting to go with this guy and be like, all right, let's go and heal your daughter. And he was like, it's all good, pal. If I told that guy to go over there, he'd do it.
Yeah.
Because of who I am. I've observed you. I've heard about you. People are talking about you. I know that if you say something, it will happen wherever it is. Yeah. That to me is helpful because now I know what I can do to tap in. And I mean, if it's as specific as I want my daughter healed, now I know what to do. But like, because of that practicality, I can now apply that to other things. If I'm like you said about the job interview, or if you're talking about like the exams again, like a few years back. And I'm not saying God's going to make me learn all the answers, but changing my mind, changing my perception to be able to be like, I can take in this information, I can retain it, I can learn, I can, read it, understand it, and then be able to apply it to my real life. That's the stuff that I need. And I think that's the stuff that a lot of my friends, people that I don't know, people that I do know, people that aren't Christians, just something real, something practical. How my daughter's sick, what do I do?
Yeah.
Well, he's the healer. How does he heal people? Well, he speaks to them. He tells them to do stuff. Yeah. Right, then you don't need to come with me. Just speak it. Do what you do other places here. And that, to me, is the rubber hitting the ground. That, to me, is the boots on the ground.
Yeah. 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 I think we'll say that, just linking on from what you've just said, that if the kingdom is within us, then we are all welcome to explore this. It's inclusivity. Everyone gets to engage in the kingdom. And there are people out there that aren't going to church and are seeing success because they're engaging in kingdom laws and principles without them even knowing it. I've met many entrepreneurs. I've led people to the Lord that are entrepreneurs, and they've been giving, and they've been, sowing into their community, and they've been seeing breakthroughs left, right, and center. That's because they're engaging in the kingdom.